Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Galvan. In today's video, I would like to present how Agentropix perform this specific case that we're going to analyze today. This is a SRL 2015 APT enterprise investigation, a four-host intrusion at the Star Research Lab, processes end-to-end by the Agentropix NCP autonomous pipeline. Every command and result you will see is from the real run of June the 10th. We're gonna start with a pre-flight. The pre-flight basically is the case inventory is look up, the Wazoo evidence cluster is confirmed reachable, and the NCP server report healthy, meaning that all the services and tools are already in place to be executed. And we're gonna proceed with the process that basically we analyze four hosts. The autonomous swarm processes all four hosts, a domain controller, two Windows 7 workstation, and an XP machine. Disk and memory are considered in this scenario. Fixing interaction as the result for each one, and as the result we find out 2,233 raw findings. Okay, if we move forward, the next step is basically the findings are pushed to the Wazoo CM's platform, first as the dry run and after the live. The IOC lists are merged additively, so the other case indicators are preserved. The next step that basically we design here is the threat intel enrichment. Across 91 indicators we send to virus, total, and OTX. And the reason being for that is to gain insight about those indicators. As you know, Agentropix is unable to identify this kind of behavior. So Agentropix can find out all these potentially IOCs, but he doesn't know what it is. So that's why we integrate virus, total, and OTX as the platform in order to gain more insight about it. The return was 12 malicious findings, and then 37 clean and 14 unknown. That's basically what the insight that we got from those two platforms. As you know, these platforms are running through APIs, and that's basically part of the Agentropix core engine. And then we're gonna move to the verify live step that we verify directly on the indexer 2,874 evidence documents in the 12 malicious IOC are live in the index. So what is mean about it? So we went to the Wazoo and they basically we queried directly this third-party application that is fully integrated with Agentropix NCP in order to keep tracking all these findings for all the cases that we have live right now. Okay. Um, next, next, next. Sorry about the noise. After that, we gonna do the we verify directly on the indexer, like I said before, 2,874 evidence documents. Okay. Okay, and then the consolidated deliverables. The consolidated deliverables is generated a full executive PDF report, 91 IOC export as the CSV, JSON, or even a STIX bundle, plus the executable attribution report. This is more about a high-level overview about what Agentropix can generate based on in the target end user. That could be A regular user could be a stakeholder, or even could be an evaluator that basically understands what is going on in every single line that you can see in this video. Finally, finally, we are moving to the 16 malicious executables that basically are carved from the read-only mount this image into the encrypted quarantine. Its hash is verified against its manifest entries. Okay, and then we have the memory pilot. Volatility malfind recover 5 memory only inject payloads from the controller, and for the NFury run dumps. Okay, so what is mean? The code never exists on the disk, so all the inside all the payload is basically retrieved from the memory using volatility. It's an amazing tool for Agentropix right now. After that, we perform a static reverse engineer identifies over this payload. We identified that a single BB6 package LCNA self-injecting lower family in 2 compiler variants, and also a ship a Yara rule that fire all those 5 findings. Okay. Finally, after all these tasks executed, we seal all these deliverables, and then we generate basically first 17 draft. Okay, these 17 draft need to pass for a human in the loop approval, so meaning a user needs to approve this finding, moving from the draft to a deliverable. Okay, so the system called that as the approved document. Okay, um, this approval is basically the user go to a specific endpoint that is a website that identify the username, the draft ID, the case that the customer is working or the user, and also he needs a password in order to proceed with this approval. So as you can see, not everyone have the right credentials in order to approve this case. Remember, this is a full change of custody. So the right people with the right tool, with the right time, with the right case. Okay. After the customer approve this draft, automatically the system is ready to generate the final report. Okay. Again, this final report is also fully sealed. So as you can see, we moved forward in the whole change in Agentropix. Thank you.